Why does the body get fat? So the first reason is because you have a compulsion to eat. Now, we call that the munchies in humans. In the animals, we call it pica or cribbing. I had this horse, and it was eating the ground, eating the trees, eating the fence. I thought it was going crazy or stir crazy from being in its pen, but I went to see a farmer, and he told me, he goes, "Don't you know anything about animals? You can't just put it in a field. You got to get a salt lick for it." What? Yeah, go down to the eggway, and there's a block. Just get it, and it's salt, and it's other things that the horse needs. Just put it next to the water. So that's what I did. That horse licked that for a month straight. I swear, I was just there licking that thing. But then after that, I would just lick it every once in a while. So it had a severe mineral deficiency, and it would lick the salt lick, or try to eat bark, or eat ground, or eat the fence to try to get salt. Okay, well, we're exactly the same way, but in humans, we call it munchies. Now, munchies result in us gaining weight. Okay, that's a big factor. But there's a second contributing factor to weight gain. The body uses fat cells to store acid. So if you remember back when the previous series when I was talking about dehydration and about alkaline water, you have the problem of acid. Well, the body tries to get acid by using minerals, by using your alkalizing minerals, which is calcium, magnesium, sodium, and potassium. But if it can't pull enough of those, and it'll pull the potassium and sodium out of your blood, magnesium out of your joints and muscles, and calcium out of your joints and bones. So that's not a good thing to have your body doing that. But if it tries to keep a balance, and if it can't, it'll use fat cells to store acid in. So you'll have some people get these fat lumps, these lumps around their body, they feel them, and there's like a lump. Well, that's actually the body creating fat, or using fat that's already there and pumping it full of acid. Now, I promise you, you will go through hell and high water before you ever get your body to eat one of those acidic fat lumps, because it doesn't want to release the acid that's in there. The only way to make those fat lumps go away is by changing the pH of what you're eating, which means salads and this alkaline water with the mineral drops. I'm taking these minerals, these alkalizing minerals, which we'll talk about. So, fat. You're in the gym, and you're pushing the iron, and you're running for an hour on the treadmill, and you're sweating, and it's not going to do anything. It will not do anything. And then you starve yourself. You starve yourself religiously for 6 months, and then you lose 20 pounds or 30 pounds, and you're so happy. And then 8 months later, you weigh, not only did you gain back all the weight you lost, but you gain an extra 10 pounds. Because your body's punishing you for putting it through that experience, right? But also because it's accumulated acids. So what happens is you're actually fighting against your own body chemistry, instead of understanding that the body is trying to keep itself in what's called homeostatic conditions. Like your one homeostatic condition that everyone knows is 98.6 degrees for your body temperature, right? Your body will do anything it can to keep it at 98.6. Well, there's a bunch of other homeostatic balances inside of our body. And what happens is, such as that 7.365 for the acidity of your intracellular fluid. But what happens is as we defy that, then our body has to try to react to it. And it reacts by doing things such as putting on weight. Many of you people who are taking different medicines will find out that one of the side effects of this medicine is massive weight gain. Well, that's probably because that medicine is highly acidic, which most medicines are. So here you're already dehydrated, you already have an acidity problem because you're eating too much sugar, too much protein, too much starch, and acidic drinks like Coca-Cola. This is 9.5. Its opposite evil number is Coke, which is at an acidity of 3. You can strip your bumper